Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We are going to continue on our journey of learning just a little bit more of Chinese expression. And through the expressions, we explore the formation of the characters, the origins of how meanings are made. Yesterday, we talked about 喜极而泣. So it's describing the universal human experience when you're overjoyed about something. It's overspilling. You have to show it in your eyes. Tears of joy. Okay. Today we are going to have 喜, continued the same joy that come from the plant. You have crops, the drumming, you have music, and the smiling. You are enjoying this good life. So that's joy. But today we have a different element to go against it. 悲喜交加. Okay, 悲 and 喜. Opposing concept. So how do we express the opposite of joy? Okay, it's pretty abstract than the concrete, the simple things in life that we enjoy, that represent joy. So 悲 come from top and down expression. The contemporary simplified Chinese kind of capture the origin of the language pretty well in this case. Is the heart symbol at the bottom. I mean, I always view the heart symbol looks like a lobster with a cloud like that. But I guess this relates to the anatomy of heart as well. So this is the cavities in the center of the heart, and then these are the tubes. You know, that's what the heart is about, right? It's a pump with the tubes going throughout your body. These are the main tubes coming out of the heart. So that's the representation of heart symbol back then. And just as in the West, heart was thought to be the main mental function that feels emotion. And I guess it's kind of true, right? When you are experiencing extreme emotions, something like you have heartfelt, you can almost feel like something is happening in your heart, even if it's just a pump. But the main emotions supposed to be here, but somehow it's related, emotions related to heart. So that's universally felt and expressed. We use heart to express something emotional. And the top, fate, it's a mirror image of this structure. That means negation. It's not that. So I guess in the pair on the top structure, one set is the true set. The other set is the replica of the one. So it's almost like a true and false, right? So you have this negation on the top by doing it another time, a mirror image, a replica, a fake one. So by faking it, you're negating the real one. When it end up pairing together, you cannot really tell which is true one, the authentic one. So that's our concept of negation. So negation of the heart, that is sorrow. Probably somebody can explain it philosophically, like why we're negating our heart. Our heart is feeling something negative, I guess, negating, and that's the moment when you feel sorrow. So in today's framework is positive, negative energy. So the right one, the joy, the drumming, the planting, farming, smiling, all that, a positive energy. And the left is negation of the heart. It's negative energy, emotionally felt. That's our sorrow. Okay, sorrow, joy, you have both of them in this one phrase, very compact. And it talks about coexistence of sorrow and joy at the same moment on the same person. And we use 交 and 加. 交 is crossing. You can see a cross there, literally there. And originally this word came from a person symbol. I guess this is the head portion. This is the arm, right? And then you have the legs crossing. So we use leg crossing motion to extract that as the cross, the general cross. I mean, in English, the most simple sign language here is the cross of the fingers, right? Back then in Chinese, we create the concept of cross with the leg crossing. Okay, 加, we have left and right structure. Left is force, it's basically muscle power. And the right side is the mouth. The block thing is a mouth symbol. So we have somebody say something and muscle kind of reinforced, enhanced messaging up there. So this is about a lot of times in Chinese, ancient Chinese, pay a lot of attention to oration, to speaking, how you speak. So this is one case of when you see the mouth symbol, it's something related to speaking, and you are forcing the message, like a muscle your message in. So that's kind of adding, exaggerating, adding the impact or the force of the message. So that's the origin of add. So we have, what do you mean cross add, 交加? So you have, okay, imagine this, you have 悲, look like this, right? And you have 喜, I guess I have to flip it. So it's two different opposite polar emotions. And 交加, it's kind of, you crossly add it up. So it's kind of layering it up like that. That's our 交加. It's crossed, but you keep adding. So it's many layers, kind of sandwiches of emotion tangled together in one person, experienced at the same time. Okay, isn't that complicated? It simply means joys and sorrows combined, merged together, coexisting. I guess that happens. That's why we have expressions in both Chinese and English of this sorrow and joy, and then cross added. And I mean, Chinese got it more complicated, right? We have almost instruction of how it's added, how it's overlapped. But English, we only have nouns put it together. You imagine how it's added together. But here we have motions cross added, okay? And I put a simple leaf work. Somebody made micro space work to paint out this almost like an oriental angel looking fairy image that's supposed to be rise above the human joys and sorrows. That's why I put it here, because it's beyond, it's transcending our little world of human dramas, joys and sorrows. Right, cashing to the currency of thinking by One Word a Day with Sophie. See you another day.